What's up, guys? It's me, Cthulhu Crisis. Let's get into some League of Legends. I'm going to be playing Sona today. As a support, I'm a very aggressive support when it comes to her. So I actually go Spell Thief's Edge instead of what it recommends. And then I do grab a couple of each pot, a warning trinket, and I head into the fray. Okay. So what are you guys up to? Oh, that's interesting. No, I'm just kidding with you guys. So I usually start with Star Call. Reason being, it gives me level 1 sustain, great amounts of poke, and the odds of him desperately needing a heal within level 1, if he's a decent player, is not very high. My game's running a little laggy. I need to probably adjust my recording settings a little. It says I'm getting 60 FPS, so make sure none of my quick casts are on. So, like I said, I'm a very aggressive laner, so I do go with the Spell Thieves. I just find it is a very good way to get gold early. And I'm going to go ward this bush. So, I tried to record this earlier, and it did not go as planned. Mainly because I didn't turn on my microphone. So that was silly of me. One thing you'll notice is I'm trying to get into the feel of every time I hit a Q, land an auto attack as well. The main reason for that being I'm probably going to rush into a Phage and then a Frozen Fist. It's just going to give me even better crowd control abilities. I also brought heal. Earlier when I played, I did take Flash Exhaust, which I think is definitely a good way to go. But I wanted to have another way to heal. When I played earlier, I had a blast because every time I would try to, every time they would try to kill me, I would heal. And I just wished I had another tool at my disposal. And heal's cooldown isn't bad. So as you see, I'm poking them down. Obviously, I'm not going all in for the kill or anything. But that's just a solid amount of poke. I'm going to start drinking my mana pots here. And it's a fair amount of poke, while at the same time keeping my health high, which means I can heal them if necessary. Which it definitely will be necessary at some point. Ooh, I caught a snare. They cannot land their attacks. Other than the thing they keep landing. So I'm going to go ward. Supports out there, I don't care if you listen to me on everything or not. You know, this is a game all about being able to do your own thing. Ping. Ping, ping, ping. I use a Nostromo pad for playing League. And one of the things I really like about using that, oh my god, is apparently hitting all of those things. No, but one of the biggest things I use it for is I have a D-pad on my thumb. Like, my thumb is on the D-pad. And that gives me a really nice way to inform my team what I'm doing. And ping when you're going to ward. Like, just let them know what is going on, why you are leaving. The last thing you want them to do is engage when you are warding. I mean, that's not the last thing you want them to do. The last thing you want them to do is just straight up walk into their tower. So we may or may not actually make something happen here. But apparently I'm going to take some damage. So I'm pretty out of mana, but I need to make it to my tier. No, I'm not even going to build a tier this game. It was a wasted item last game. I feel like I could have had just as much mana regen from, like, Ardent Sensor, things like that. There's some more health for me. I don't know where they are, but they are coming in. So I'm going to keep her alive. I may drop here. Oh, that hurt. So I'm heading back to base. So the first thing I'm going to build into here... what is the first thing? Probably the next form of this. And a flask. I'm going to build flask because I just happen to have enough gold for it. Normally I like to get a pink ward first, but on purple side it's not as necessary. When I'm on what I would call red side, but it's really blue side, I always buy a pink ward early so I can ward Tribush, and it'll stick there half the game usually, which is a pretty big deal. I don't know. Oh, I guess that's why. That should be an easy kill for him, and that's going to be first blood and probably second blood. I don't know what their support was doing, really. They were a little late to the party. So I'm just going to get off a couple auto attacks here. Not trying to fuck up his last hitting, but trying to help it. So I'm going to go ward here.
Gracefully.
Let's see if I can't make something happen. Oh, they're going to make something happen anyway. But I can at least come assist. Which would be pretty neat if I could help get a kill here.
Where am I needed?
So, didn't get a whole lot done, but I'm going to head back down. I'll be back before my laner, so it's not a big issue. I didn't even use that much mana. No, I do see them trying to cut me off a little bit. So I'm just going to head this way so I can meet up. Do a Mia on Leona, just so that nothing can happen if she decides to go mid or whatevs. I do put a lot of early points into my Q, and the reason being, it's a very good poke tool, especially the way I use it. I am constantly blasting it.
I lend my aid.
Ooh, a good hit. So like I said, I am going to rush into a Sheen. Not immediately. Oh, that's not great. So I set that up in a way that I was hoping they wouldn't be able to really go all in. And I don't know for sure that I saved them, but it definitely did not hurt. I need to be careful with those bushes. I guess I'm just not used to laning against Caitlyn like this. But because I am constantly running into her traps, just trying to poke. That was that. Okay, that should give her a few last hits. I'll try to slow these minions down a slight bit. Okay, now I have ult. Ult changes things. Ult changes the whole way fights go down. Yeah, I love when people are like, oh, Q ganks and, you know, I'm getting camped. It's like, really? If you were warded, it'd be a lot harder to camp you. If you were watching your wards, I guess. Oh. I got most of that health back, but still, I shouldn't have let that happen the way it did. I gotta watch my mana, because if I don't have mana to use my ult, it won't change the tide of the fight. Like, at all. I think my lane is starting to fall behind just a little bit on farm. See, I don't want to hear people whining about their lane. Like, I don't know. That's silly. You are kind of in control of your own destiny when it comes to that. So we're going to try to get some damage off. That ult is going to save her. And I'm going to head... I'd like to stick around a bit longer. Problem is my flask is empty. God, that has a lot of range on it. I gotta be really careful about that. Oh, good. She walked back into that. Thanks for the help, bro. Oh. That's okay.
Every step, new journey.
I can't ward yet. Okay, Udyr's up top, so I don't have to ward right away. I love Soraka, and I love her rework. I think it made it made him a lot stronger. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna probably grab this last hit.
To heal and protect.
Okay, so I want to be able to go back and just straight get Sheen. So 1200. I know, I'm such a noob not knowing all of the item costs.
Never waste a breath.
Okay, looks like they're gonna go for drag. I'm gonna stick around, kind of make it look like they just went back to base. What a fail. Oh, they are gonna pick up a kill on me. Not the best. I got outplayed a little bit there. I can't get Sheen. I'd love to get a Sheen and then head into like a Sightstone. Maybe I could be better off doing something else though. I'll wait the gold out. Let's not miss too much of what's going on here though. I guess I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna give her that heal. I tried to save her. This should be a couple kills, but it wasn't for some reason. Like, it happens. I'll get back to lane as fast as I can and try to hold it a little bit. We're going to call Mia's here. They're probably checking out Dragon. If they didn't already know that Dragon was down, they do now. So I want to get there in time. Damn. No farm for me. Especially not when I'm terrible at last hitting, which is why you will barely ever see me play ADC. Okay, so I was able to get Sheen, and that's going to be a good item for dealing out some damage. Next, I'm going to start putting points into my heal. We still have Mia's. I'm sure they just went back to base when they found out it was down. Okay, that should be okay. That lane should be fine. Let's try to get some damage off on this tower. Oh man, did I ever take damage.
An enemy has been slain.
Damn it. Just completely taken out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into my Ruby Crystal. Start heading towards that Sightstone. It's not going to help. It's going to help me a little bit from not dying. But overall, it's more just so I can have wards down all the time. I can't really pick up anything else of any real value. Yeah.
I heed their call.
So I am going to apologize to Vayne real quick. I'm failing her a little bit, I'll be honest. This could be going a lot better. I think Caitlyn is not somebody that I'm used to going up against. Here's one of my favorite things about her new kit, is that speed boost when heading towards an ally, which... Oh, it's only when they're certain level of health. I'm gonna go stick a ward down. I figured Udyr was probably on his way because of the way Leona was baiting us a little bit. So that is something I want to be very careful about. Ooh, I was able to dodge that somehow. I don't know how that didn't hit. I don't know. Soraka is obviously not a high damage champion, but she definitely has some really good things going for her. One of my favorite things about the new Soraka compared to the old Soraka is that I'm dead again. Oh. Let's take a little bit of that there. Try to zone her away a little bit. Once I get Ardent Sensor, my heals become a lot more useful. The old Soraka, to give you an idea why, like one of the reasons I like the new Soraka so much.
An ally has been slain.
That probably sounded a little ruder than I meant it to. I meant it as like, can you please place a ward one time right now? But it ended up, I think, sounding more like, can you please just fucking stick wards places? Like, you haven't done shit for warding. And that is not at all how I meant it. Thank you. Now my ward is back up. Oh, pro plays. That was crazy. That was a incredible play. I'm gonna bait them in here because if I can get them to go in on me right now. So I got her in the fight, and then I immediately left the fight. Good flash coming out from her. It is going to save her for now, but we should be able to do quite a bit of damage on tower here. And we are going to get tower out of that, so I'm okay with a trade like that. I'm going to head back. Ooh, they may need me, actually. I would love to stick around, but I'm quite concerned. I feel like I'm apologizing every 5 minutes right now. This is, well, I guess Nasus is getting really scary. I was going to say, how is this GG? But Nasus is getting pretty scary already. And that's not great. Let's head into Ardent Sensor for a little bit better mana. I don't know. I feel like one of the worst things you can do is leave your lane completely. I understand that when you're behind, roaming can be a very good tool. But that does not mean you completely abandon your lane forever. And in fact, I don't think there's really ever a time that completely deserting your lane is a great idea. Especially with something like a Nasus that is just such a terrifying beast if he's left alone too long. Okay, I don't know what they're doing here. Probably going for drag. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm getting trapped again. So I do want to try to make a difference here. I want to just hold this lane while she's gone. If I can do that, it can put us in a better spot. I'm not going to completely replace the ADC, obviously, and I don't think that that's necessary either, but it is definitely important right now for me to make sure that our lane does not go to hell. But our lane is even right now. So I'm just going to take this out. Okay, so that was a good turn onto Caitlyn there. Oh, I tried to take that last hit just so that somebody got it. But I ended up missing it just by a hair. Ooh, this is not something that we want to be a part of. Nope, nope, nope. Oh good, a little bit of health. That'll be nice. So our lane is in a pretty good spot. Let's head up top and try to take that tower.
I heed their call.
We don't have a timer on drag, so I don't really know when to expect it back. I'm going to stick a ward right there so that we can see that coming. And rotating is a very good move here. So an interesting fight. Oh, we were able to turn that around hard. Okay, so we need to make them pay for that fight going so poorly for them. And we absolutely 100% did that. So I'm going to start drinking my flask. I'm going to take 2 shots out of my flask. Ooh, if Vayne hadn't hit that, that would have gone very poorly for me. We need to just leave. It's our best course of action right now. Is leave before all of the reinforcements get here. Especially with NASA's hitting our base so hard because he's just been left alone to feed off all the minions he could possibly want. Farm up that queue. I mean, that puts us as a team in a really difficult spot.
The whole world in balance.
I'm going to go up and try to help Fids push that lane up. We are at a point where we need to make this no longer laning phase. And if we don't do that, everything could very easily go more to hell. But somebody needs to be taking, holding that bot lane, because if we lose that bot lane, that is a very good step towards it just being over.
Such hatred in their hearts.
So, pick up some farm here. Oh. Nothing I could do at that point. I threw everything I could into that. That's not great at all. Oh, that's a stun that I did not need to take. I'm gonna have to take a double kill there. Not that I really want to. This is actually, that fight actually went quite well for us as a whole. We were able to get a couple well-deserved kills and turn that fight in our favor a little bit. We just need to be really careful what we're doing here. In fact, we probably just need to leave this lane and take another tower, just like she's thinking. But I'm going to put that towards us a little bit, and I'm heading over there.
To heal and protect.
Oh, that really blows. Do everything I can here. Do everything I can to stop that from going completely to hell. Well, that's not a double kill that I should have let happen. Pick up some health from that. And just get the flock out of dodge. I'm a little too nervous to recall there, so I'm going to go here and recall. So right now I'm 3-3-5. Could be better, could be a whole hell of a lot worse. So let's head into Frozen Fist now. As much as I don't want to get rid of Flask yet, it's going to be a huge stat difference getting my Glacial Shroud. So I don't 100% understand why they're getting in a tussy about us not grouping. Honestly, the last few fights have gone very well for us, and I think it's kind of working for us. It's giving everyone on our team some much needed gold, some much needed power. The problem is it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for us to make sure everybody's getting a good amount of gold. Oh, what is Vygar up to? Definitely don't want to get hit by any of those, but I do want to hit as many people as I can with that. Oh, I got stunned. Oh! Ouch! That hits hard. That was Vygar's ult right in my jump. Ooh, a good turn by my team. Gonna be able to pick up the double kill. Maybe a triple, but I'd be very surprised if that's the case. Oh, really? Really, Riven. I guess with her shield, she's gonna be okay. They need to hold off Nasus, and they may be able to get the kill on Caitlyn, which would be wonderful. Which is what just happened. That's going to allow for a little bit of pushing. I need to get somewhere. That was very nice. So now I'm 3-4-5, so my stats really haven't changed much as I would have expected. I'm concerned about trying to siege this tower with a fed Nasus. So I don't know that that's what I would do. I think we'd be better off trying to make advantages in every lane. But whatevs at this point, I guess. At this point, as long we all need to kind of be working towards the same goal, and if that doesn't happen, it makes it incredibly hard as a team to come in and make pretty much anything happen. Oh, I tried. Doing everything I can here. And I'm gonna drop, but they used a lot of resources. They used a couple ults, and they just used a shit ton of resources there. It could have gone a lot better, though. Let's see. What do I want to head into? Probably some cooldown reduction. Well, I've already got cooldown reduction. I'd like to go for this. But I'll be right back, guys. Just a moment.
Shut down.
For peace of mind.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
The whole world is in balance.
Okay, sorry about that. Got a phone call right in the middle of all of that. Oh shit. Things are going to hell up top. I need to head up there. We cannot afford to lose a tower here like that.
This is my path.
So I'm trying not to steal too much farm, but at the same time, we're at a point in the game where it is as important to stop the minion waves as it is to get my ADC a few more pieces of farm. A little more farmland, if you will.
Never waste a breath.
So I'm just going to keep making waves up here for the time being. I'll head down when something looks like it's actually going to happen. So I did end up getting home guard, so I'm just going to recall it a base for that movement speed. And probably head down bot. Home guard is not my go-to for most mage supports. Is I guess what I would call her an AP support. But in this situation, we're going to be doing a lot of, oh shit, we need to defend. So I have to be able to be in a spot where that's possible. Okay, Fidge is going to grab that blue. And we need to be really careful about top lane here. Oh, never mind.
Every step, a new journey.
Okay, so here's this fight. It's going pretty well in Xin Zhao's favor. Oh, but there's a fight going on right here. I wish I had seen that a little sooner. So I didn't exactly mean to take that kill, but that was kind of a life or death thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the perfect support. Okay, so we're gonna head down, we're gonna grab this dragon. This should be a relatively painless dragon. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna head here. I don't know why Vayne's heading down there. It's incredibly useful to have us there. We could take that inhib for sure. I'm watching everybody's health, try to make sure that I don't cause anybody's death. And we just aced them, and we're in their base. So we need to make this happen now. Give her some heals. I'm going to throw a ward down right next to that ward because they match. I got that kill for somehow. Oh, I cannot afford to get ulted by him again. So while we were doing that, they made a really smart choice to shove up bot. And one of the things I'm always telling people, especially when I'm teaching them how to play this game, is that's one of the biggest differences you can make in a game. Is if you have an advantage, rather than pushing your luck and pushing your advantage, grab another objective. Whether it's in the direct line of winning, or if you've already got the one of these and you go down and take another inhib, it's always a good thing. And that could very well be game right there. But just in case, I'm going to start looking at some items here. I'll probably head into the Ruby Sightstone. And I want some more magic resist, though I don't think it's going to help a whole lot. I'll go with something like Aegis that's going to help the team if it comes down to needing. Which it looks like we did end up getting beat out of their base. But the Aegis will help us in those team fight situations. Oh. Wait, we had aced them? Yeah, we had aced them.
I lend my aid.
Your team has destroyed.
Fiddlesticks is grumpy because I have more kills. He only has 1 kill. That is not my fault. You know, if he was down 2 or 3 kills, I could see how me stealing a couple kills could make that difference. I'm the boss man, apparently.
Every step, a new journey.
Like if you cry every time. I want to get wards down because I'm afraid of them coming around with not quite a gank, but a bad situation. Oh, well, I did that. That was my fault. I did that, so I figured I'd be wasted if I didn't try to get out. So I did use my ult, and I did use my summoner spell heal. And we'll head into... Ooh, that builds into that now? I love Banner of Command. How bad's the difference? It's the same aura. That's awesome. Banner of Command it is. Who just got executed? Leona? What was she up to? Probably trying to defend. Super minions killed Leona. Leona down. Okay. This has been a fun game. I think one thing I always try to show in my games, and if I don't show it, I feel like I failed a little bit in what I was trying to do. Ooh. Is I never want to put a stomp or a terrible defeat in a video. I always want it to be something where I feel like I helped make the difference. Not necessarily that I was king of the world or anything, though that would be nice. Come on, giant minion, let's go. But more something where I may have helped tilt. I may have helped tip the tides of battle. So now they have to be incredibly careful what they're doing. And that is game. Thanks to a badass walking right in there, Riven. So thanks for checking it out, guys. I will see you next time. This has been Soraka Support, and RLMs are back. See you next time.